Hi guys, and welcome back to our Big Bottle Sport. This is night number 8 on Wednesday, August 16th. No, 17, 18, 16. Yeah, I forgot what today's date is. Okay, so what's up to speed? So tonight's episode is the first Power Video competition. Actually took place on Saturday, and then we got the video meeting that took place on Mondays. So we all know what happened. So on the board is Amy, Sabe, and Kelly. They're on the board. I don't know her name, but she won the video, took herself off the board, and now it is Amy, Kelly, and Say. I think that's his name. So one of them three will win the Blockbuster Twist Blockbuster competition, which will take place tomorrow night on the Live Vote Innovation. One of them will come out the board, and one of the last two nominees. So today, well, overnight, we got a lot of complaining, a lot of people talking about which vote, like they're talking about how they're gonna stay and stuff like that. Even the nominees are talking to the nominees too, like how they don't vote and stuff like that. So we have this five guys alliance called the Five Guys, or Five Bulldog Guys. It's Vance, Lowry, him, Lowry, Vance, where Vance is, Vance, and then a couple more people. I think no, sorry. It's him, Lowry, Vance, him, and then one more, I think. Yeah, one more. Now Adrian and Jimmy is not in his alliance. Now, you know, I do have to say Jimmy is overplaying. I don't like how he's playing. I'm not a fan of him at all. I think how he's playing is too hard, too fast, and I just don't like it. So, they're talking about, okay, so Kelly is talking about if she's on the ball, she is on board Rachel and Amy, if Amy's on the ball still, or if Amy's up the ball. Now, I don't really know if this will actually happen tomorrow night, because they say they do this, but when it comes to the, space, they don't normally say it. But we would never know. Would I know tomorrow night? I know if she's on the bot. She says she's off the bot, she's not going to do it. But if she still is on the bot, she is going to do it. Who knows? So we got Jimmy as walked in for what's her name? Catherine as a butt wall. Stuff like this, and Rachel. Now, there's this alliance have 10 people. Actually, it's Vance, Rachel, and more people. It's actually, but Rachel said he didn't stop this. Now, this 10 alliance is not a real alliance, but I forgot who says that he dated it, but it's really not a alliance. And Rachel said that you need to stop it because it is not a alliance. So, yeah. But Jimmy is working as a butt wall, and he got a sunburn for being outside. And knowing how hot, because I've been to California, I've been around September time, so kind of like fall time. But being in summertime, it's probably hot in California. And yes, that's what Big Brother is at. It's in a city of Watt, in the Paramount, but CBS, Watt, that's what it is. But, yeah, and just Jimmy has a sunburn, and he paid the price. we also see some conversations. Rachel was talking to Amy yesterday in the exercise room about how when Rachel talks to Say, she don't really get to have a conversation with him, like the actual conversation about the game, because he wants to talk about, to me, he wants to just talk about own stuff and not about the conversation what I want to talk about stuff. A lot of people is over Rachel. Vince said that, it's supposed to just be, it's supposed to just be 16 players, not 17 players. And Rachel is the 16 player. Amy was actually a 17 player. That I don't know why people put Rachel back in the same. Well, that's right. She's like the best big brother person on this cast. I do like Vince. But so upstairs in the HH room, Vince say I don't know who him and someone else was upstairs in the HH room. And they were talking about some stuff about how like Survivor is gonna come on like end of September. Possibly the day after Big Brother finale or the week before Big Brother finale. And also like talking about how they think that Big Brother's gonna be over in October, like early October. It's actually not. The finale is the 28th of September of this year, guys. Of 2025. So, not to be in October, but they did write some stuff about that it can be like in October, but it's not. It's September 20th of this year. So, yeah. So yesterday they also got the suitcase with all the clothes that they find. Cause I hear that you have a small suitcase. And this is that suitcase we're used to see where the Big Brother players used to pat. I miss when they used to do that, where they'll be like in a bedroom or whatever, and they used to like pat all the stuff while they're talking to the producer or whoever's with them. But they don't do that anymore. They don't do that anymore. But they found that stuff, and I realized why. The reason why is because it has to look good for camera, has to make sure that the logos are okay for the show. So yes, mostly about if it's done on camera. Don't really see how will you do that? Does someone like try on the outfit? Like, okay. So the bad what you see, well you see, well I don't know if they show this anymore nowadays. The bad what you see is Carry On. That's actually for the hotel. They stay in a hotel for 7-8 days. And they move into the Big Brother house. Because there can be people who drops out. There can be people who don't want to do the show. So they have people, backed up people. But there are people that you have to be in a hotel room also to put more show. So where we see the twist and all this, what the theme's gonna be, what's gonna happen. Because they don't want to see the Big Brother players figure out and stuff. Yeah. Now I thought in Asian like interview with Big Brother when they were doing an interview before I got the show. He was gonna come in today and be a tough player, do this, but he's actually kind of playing a good game. Wayne Lowe, not making a lot of waves. I do have to say, well, Avion with the whiteboard, he was not my favorite at first, but now he's not that bad. He's not that bad. He's really not that bad. Yeah, but I do have to say, Jimmy is playing over hard, and it's only week 1. We haven't got the first eviction happening. I felt that's when people actually start, when the eviction finally happened and you send someone home. But I do have to say he is playing overboard in the competition in the game, because not only that you go hard and you don't bid in the competition, tonight's episode you wanted to see well, probably edit version of it, Jimmy blowing stuff up at the veto meeting, which that actually took place on Monday, because the veto competition does take place on Mondays. So, but now they finally like the fine. I think it was to him and made Amy cry. But I think the fine now. But I talked about this yesterday. Well, it's like, do we really need it? Like, I don't know if he's trying to be like Tato from last season, playing so hard. But I don't remember Tato blowing stuff up in week 1 until I think like week 3. I think that's when he finally like did all his crazy stuff. Blow stuff up, blow up the house. But I feel like Jimmy is going so hard and so big that it's just looking stupid. I'm not a fan of Jimmy. Like, Jimmy is probably one of my least favorite the players on this cast, and he is. Yesterday, he was kind of rude to Rachel Lowry. Rachel was just trying to look at the outfit because you do that, because they got all the outfit and stuff. But he was just making a comment about, oh, sorry for that, I offended you. It's like, no, like, why do you have to say that? It's just like, he's kind of, he's kind of up there with Todrick from the celebrity version. That's how bad he is. Like, honestly, I don't like Todrick Hall. It's like, he is the worst final 2 ever. But he's up there with Todrick Hall as the worst player of Big Brother. Him making a lot of comments and him doing all this stuff. It's like, no, like, I didn't think the son made it. I think he wanted to do it because what he saw Toto did it last year. I think that's the reason. There's a difference from Jimmy and Toto. Toto actually played a game. And Toto was not like disrespectful and weird. He played a game. Jimmy, he just, I don't know what Jimmy's doing. And he goes into every room, like on the live feeds. I want to just not watch him on the live feeds. But every stupid camera there is, he's in there. And he's protecting these people. But he's not. He's lying to these people. And that's part of the game, whatever. But he says, oh, holding hands, sitting up with someone, like all this stuff. It's like, no, it's just like, I don't know why he's doing it. But yeah. So what's the bad to this? I just want to put that. So, we did have a conversation. I don't know, I think there was, said about if it's Amy versus, Kelly. Kelly does have a chance to go on because the guys are going to vote for, no, sorry, it's Kelly and Say is on stay and Kelly's on home. If it's Kelly and Say is on stay. Kind of, because the woman wants to Say out of the house, but there's only 5 votes. They need 8. If there's only 5 votes, they need 8. Because if not, Vince is going to break the tie, and Vince is going to send Amy or Kelly home. And so you need more than 5 votes to not make sure it's not a tie. And yeah. So, now, there is this alliance, which I don't, like the 10 alliance. I don't really see that actually being an alliance, because these people can't stay together, like, honestly. If it was 2 days, I would talk about it, but on Saturday, but if it is not, and they're not alliance, they're not a real alliance. So we have the video competition tonight, which actually took place on Saturday. We have the Live Vote in a Fiction, aka Blockbuster Twist, tomorrow. Sunday is the, I'm just saying H2H, but how long they do this. Sunday is nominees, are actually placed on Fridays. Wednesday is Veto. Thursday is the second Live Vote in a Fiction. Friday is the BB Unlocked. Speaking of that, Vince and his HH room and a couple of people were talking about it. They say that this BB Unlocked stuff, I heard that the one. Now, they won't see the players. They won't see them at all. It's me upstairs. probably where the BB basement was when they did the All-Star season, that one. Because it does look right there. So, it's gonna be that one. And I think that's what it's gonna be. I don't want to see Cody because we saw Cody last. I don't want to see Chad because we saw Chad last year. I want to see more people like Janelle and Tato and all these other people, more big brother players who I want to see them. Besides Cody, I don't know if it's about Big Brother, but they love Cody. I don't know why they love Cody so bad, but they love Cody. That every chance that they can, they don't find a way to put Cody on Big Brother. Can't feel it. And it's just like I'm over Cody. I don't see Cody a lot. It's just no. I'm surprised he's not on this season, you know. But I'm happy that he's not. We found it someone that we have not seen since since 2011. 2011 with Chihuahua. And my God, that one ago, like, gosh. But yeah, and I do feel like these Big Brother players, some of them, like Jimmy, is playing so hard and so fast. Like some of them is actually weighing low. Fitz is kind of nervous because he thinks that he can go on the block next week, and he won't be HH because he can't play HH. So he is kind of nervous that, well, I might go home next week, or I might go on the block next week, and because how my day was, you know. So he is kind of nervous about that. But I just think he is safe. Kelly did say if I'm starting this house, if I want to trade, you're not going on the block. I can tell you that to your face. That if I'm here next week, I won't put you on the block. I have more people to help though besides you. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter that you put me on the block or not this week. I know you needed to. You don't have no choice because people push you into a corner and made you do this. You're my final two, but people made you do this. I know you probably didn't want to do this, but people made you do this, and that's fine. You know, if I go home, I go home. But if I'm here, I won't put you on the block. I won't put you on the block. Because I'm your final two, right? We have to be final twos. That's a lot. But I gotta say, I really hope Amy, this whole back and forth of they want to get Amy or Kelly out. I don't really know. I would love for Amy to stay because it does look like Amy is the possible one who's in the home. I would love for Amy to win this Blockbuster Quest, aka a spin-off of the AI Quest. They just drop a different name on it. I would love for Amy to win it and take herself off the block and go out and win a trade and go after the Trump people. Go after Jimmy, go after all these men who put him on who started my home. They didn't have 50, you know. So yeah. Yeah, it's just like one of those things. It's like I would love for Amy to win because she didn't win it to a. So Amy came in the house with a cast, and that was because we saw on episode 1. She jumped the lights with the remote control. Well, I don't really know if that actually happened. I think that remote control didn't do anything. I think Big Brother did a lot more stuff than what Amy did. But who knows, you know, who knows. But yeah, we love for Amy to stay in his house because I love for Amy to stay in his house over Kelly. I do like Kelly, but I hope she stays over Say. I just find him boring. I really find him boring. And he's just so boring and so far it's a boring player. Like yesterday he was upstairs in the trade room with Vince, Will, and man. And he didn't even talk at all. He just way back looking around. It's like are you trying to, like, stay in his house, or what are you doing? Like, I don't like them, like, I just don't. But anyway, thanks for watching every have a good day, like, or share, comment, subscribe. What do you think about, Big Brother 27, and who do you think's the winner Blockbuster Trash, and who do you thinks, what competition you think this is me tonight of the Power Video competition? Have a good day, night, share video, submit video, bye.